we watched them kill us and raise millions of dollars after killing us.
I got that. Man, right? You know, there's a lot of people that don't do shit for popularity, bro.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You're missing my point. All I'm saying is, if we got the highest gun death rate in the world,
yes, sir.
This little group of black people,
yes, sir.
We make up what, 18 to 16% of America's population.
Yes, sir.
18%. Yes, but we comprise over 50% of the homicide in this entire country.
I have to look that up. I don't know that. I don't know
that. Well, I wouldn't be throwing them out there if it wasn't, right? So,
well, listen,
they're just basic numbers. These are just basic numbers. This ain't no debate or nothing. I mean, we got the highest murder gun violence in the whole country.
Right.
No matter what our population is. Okay. We kill each other for nothing, homie. Okay. What's up, cuz? What's up, blood? What you say, nigga? What is that game? Okay. We had a nigga kill a black girl in the car for nothing. We watched senseless death for nothing. Who? The basketball player.
No, something had to happen.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So if we'll kill for something so little, why not do it for your race?
Listen, unless you was there and you know what happened, that's the shit I don't speak on. Because see, I don't know the attachment. I don't know if I don't know if the girl just turned around and said she gave mans. I don't know.
She was just riding in the car with her boyfriend. I watched it. It was public court hearing, bro. This is public information. Okay. So the facts of the case.
Who said it?
Everybody.
I ain't talking about the round.
Listen. The nigga who shot the gun.
Okay.
The victims in the car. This was just a senseless shit.
But what did the girl say?
The girl was dead.
Right.
She didn't say nothing.
So then I can't sit here and pass judgment.
Come on, bro.
No, real shit. Okay,
bro,
check it out. Listen.
Brother, you're missing my point.
No, I'm not trying to. I'm trying to catch it.
Because it's not passing judgment. I'm saying if we would have the same energy for us,
sure,
why wouldn't we have it for anybody else?
Right.
And we kill each other for nothing. You saying it's for something.
Yeah.
But the mothers that I talk to, it's for nothing. My baby wasn't even involved in nothing.
Okay.
Takeoff got killed for nothing. I'm just there. So it's a lot of those shootings that happen every day.
Listen, okay, and and I follow that. You know what I'm saying? My thing is though, everything happens for a reason, bro. That's what I was governed by.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I sit back and I hear something that happened, like we don't pick our demise, bro. Like I'm not worried about shit right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't sit back and say, you know what, man, what if the niggas try to stick me up outside? Unless it was my time to go, I ain't worried about it. I'm always prepared, but I don't know.
One question. What would be the reason for children being sex trafficked? For whatever, if everything happened for a reason, why would they be letting children be sex? What's the reason for children to be kidnapped and never found again? So
I'm gonna be honest. So I'm not religious, right? I don't believe in, again, that wedge, right? I'm extremely spiritual, right? I believe in God. I don't think you're smart enough to make me. You get what I'm saying? I do believe this though. Whatever happens in that situation, again, I always say everything goes based on home, right? Everyone don't have mom, everyone don't have dad, and a whole lot of people don't have both. You know what I'm saying? But with me, I had both, but my daddy was across the country. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, okay, check this out, bro. Let me tell you how strong my T-Zone is, right? My mama married my daddy 5 times. Does that make sense to you? My daddy died at 49 years old, bro. Yeah. 5 times. My mama stayed there every motherfucking night and talked to the nigga every time he married every fucking woman he married. Am I lying, Dave? So I just seen this woman go through so much shit mentally, my nigga. I thought she was crazy, bro. She would sit back and make a plate for this nigga every goddamn night, my nigga, knowing he ain't coming home. And I don't know, but I love that nigga so much because I don't know what kept that nigga his sanity. I know this nigga see here, he did 7 tours. It's just like you going to another prison, my nigga. That's a tour for you. Going to another prison. You don't know what the fuck you're facing. Anybody that go to the Lou right now, it's like going to fucking Charleston Methodist. You don't know if you're gonna walk out that motherfucker. Yeah. Real nigga shit, bro. Right. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is that I done seen true strength. I done seen weak shit. I done seen hoe shit. All I'm saying, bro, is everything happened for a reason. Why my mama had to go through that? I can't speak for the sex trafficking. I can't speak for that. But I can tell you that there's no way I would have picked that path that my mama went down of wanting to kill herself, stopping her from killing herself, stopping my daddy from doing whole ass shit. All that nigga say, bro, real right hand to God on my pancreas, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with some issues, so that's why I keep putting it on only me, right? Say, man, I saw my daddy supposed to marry my mama on a Saturday. She sent me on the Greyhound bus on a Tuesday to go to Fort Knox, Kentucky to get him. I'm 12 years old, bro. That Friday, that nigga turned around and married another bitch. And then Friday night, he told me to call my mama and say he ain't coming home. Now, keep in mind, my mama went to Full Gospel Holy Temple. Anybody out there that's from Dallas and Oak Cliff, they know about Oak Cliff, Full Gospel Holy Temple. Yeah. She done told 1,700 people, at least, that she's finna remarry her husband. You know what I'm saying? She turned around and rented out Thurgood Marshall out there in Oak Cliff. She paid all this goddamn money. And you want me to call my mama and tell her you just married another motherfucker? Man, that woman, I don't know how she's still here. Listen, we put our women, we put ourselves through so much shit. And it's always us on us. We are our worst fucking enemy, bro.
And that's what I'm saying.
Real shit.
I've been working with some of the most heartless kids for, listen, homie, this group of kids. See, when I talk to everybody our age, they look back. They always looking back. They childhood. And I'm saying, nah, homie, I don't care what's back there. Let's look this way. And this way is looking down at the kids because they 100% of the future. That. This group of children don't have our mothers. Right. They don't have our grandmothers. They don't have our neighbors. This group, my nigga, don't know love. That's why they so callous and heartless from little league sports to on the playground to what they doing each other in school. This group ain't got no love. It's coming out hate. But the hate is only for one another. So I'm saying, if they don't know love, nigga, if you show them love and show them hate, but show them work to hate, nigga, that's what's gonna change this. That's what's gonna stop these niggas from kicking each other on the ground.
I just think we go through so much, bro. What happens, man, is we have a tendency to sit back and overlook the shit we go through. You know what I'm saying? Like you right now. This is a hustle, right? You know what I'm saying? But you'll never get commended. You know what I'm saying? For you actually putting the grind behind it.
Oh, well, you know I got all kind of awards and accolades.
Oh, no, I get that.
I came to the internet to be a villain, right?
Okay.
To play a villain. That's it. But in real life action, day-to-day thoughts at the restaurant, everything is revolutionary, black and white. Everything is about race in my mind. When I look around, I try to count every black person, everything in my mind. Yeah. And that's just everywhere else is like that. When you go into the store, nigga, they see a black person.
I get that.
You look for that.
No, real shit. No, for real.
You look
and
for
I'm
that.
teaching these, but see, our kids don't know to look for that because there's so much hate in the hood. And plus, they don't know history. They're rewriting history with the critical race theory, right? So our kids won't know the brutality. But guess what? The brutality still exists.
That's real. So let me ask you something, Dewberry. Check it out. So you say you notice a black person, right? From where you come from, though, you mean to tell me you overlook everything else? You overlook that white boy?
No, I never overlook.
Absolutely not.
I never overlook nobody.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm observing everything.
Oh, absolutely. See,
you know
and that's my point.
I
don't just look at the nigga.
No, I'm looking for
I'm looking at.
I'm not looking at it. I'm looking for him so I can say, hey, what's up, soul? Say, look out, brother.
Doing that.
I'm looking for
Every
him.
race is doing that.
I'm looking for him. I'm going out my way. Say, what's up, brother? To make eye contact with him. I'm looking for him because I know that's my brother. That's my ally. And, nigga, if something was to go down, nigga, I need you.
Maybe in that situation.
In every situation.
In certain situations, you can't do that because you're friendly. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit back and just look at a nigga. Hey, what's up with it, bro? You know what I'm saying? Because you consider friendly, my nigga.
I want to be friendly too.
See, look at what you just said.
Yeah, no.
You said that's what?
I'm considered friendly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are we worried about
But that's only with
What's the
us,
sit?
though, bro.
This is what I'm
That's
saying.
only with us.
Why are we worried about being looked at as being friendly?
And now that's what I instill into mine.
Right?
You know? Yeah. Because see, that's what I say. I'm just speaking. We're speaking of this particular, right? But in general, I don't say that, right? I don't sit back and say, fuck, they ain't gonna say nothing to that hoe ass nigga right there. You know what I'm saying? Because he got a certain mug on his face. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I look at everybody the same way. Everybody. I look at everybody the same way.
You're a businessman.
True.
You're very cultural diverse. You fly airplanes and do all kind of shit. Play golf. So you're a businessman. You're a business-minded man.
Okay.
I intentionally operate with this thought because I know this is what we need for our survival. I know. Say, I learned something from living in California. Speaking out there, the niggas that get you killed.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? That gets you killed.
Yeah.
So
Florida too.
yeah. So nigga, Baltimore. So what I learned to do was look out, brother, man. Look out, so. Because I want him to know, nigga, we allies. No matter what you on,
Right.
nigga, I'm gonna diffuse you, and it's been working. Look out, brother. It's nothing but a nod. I go out my way.
Yeah.
If I see a black woman walking up to the thing, I go out my way to try to hold it, because I watch niggas do it for white women. So I want to be intentionally loving to these niggas and intentionally mean and hateful to everybody else automatically. To see, in my mind, all white people is guilty of being hateful until proven innocent. They ain't automatically innocent. I automatically think they hateful. They got to prove to me. I think that every Mexican is. They got to show me.
Yeah.
Because they have a thought about us that they stand on and don't turn no matter where they at with us. We have to prove to them we not these kind of black people. And we have to jump through hoops and barriers to prove to them that. So I'm teaching my people, man, make that white woman put up some hoops and barriers. Nigga, she doing her job. She don't care nothing about you, nigga. Because she did, she'll do the worst kid like that. So I understand, all of my help from the juvenile system, my judge, man, I had juvenile workers who put their jobs on the line and testify on my behalf. They were white people. My victim's family was some very forgiving and loving white people. But that don't take away that, nigga, I don't still hate white people. I might not hate them white people. I can pick and choose based on how
it's still an abundance of energy.
it's an action. God gave it to you, so how can it be bad?
Yeah. No. Listen, I can't say hate is bad. I can't say love is good either.
And I'm saying,
you ever heard of that tough love type shit?
I heard, and I used to think Mama was lying. She didn't know what she was talking about. But I'm saying, they love and hate, so we should too. Right. It'll give a balance. I think not only would it give a balance, it'll give a solution to a problem that everybody's seeking answers for. Black gun violence in America. And just hate something else, nigga.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like stepping into a room, right? I'm never stepping into this room with hate. I don't give a fuck if it's 1,000 white people in this bitch. It's 1,000 Mexicans. I'm never stepping in this room with no hate.
Yes.
I'm stepping in this room understanding that at any given moment, they will attack me.
Absolutely.
And if something goes wrong, they're going to turn against me and stick with their own.
So that's how I move.
Yeah, me too.
I move because I understand that as blacks, and I'm only speaking from my experience,
yes.
I didn't go to war with the Mexicans just with Crips alone. I went with a nation of niggas. We came together and we went to war with the Mexicans.
Okay.
Twice. I went to war with them. Those two times, it gives me an understanding to realize that this is what we need to come together. We represent things to separate us. And if we keep representing those things, we're going to continue to separate each other. I know what it's like to build. I know what it's like to come together. I know this like to sit down and kick it with this message and be cool with this message. But I understand that if they go down, he got to take me out. So I'm never going into this game naive knowing that, nigga, I love you. Nigga, I'm going into this game, I understand you. And I think a lot of blacks don't understand that.
Right. They don't.
It is one thing
but
that
you
I
said it earlier. From experience. Right?
It is one thing that I sat back and watched. Black people hate together. That's the police. They collectively come together and hate the police together. That's why they was able to do the riots, the George Floyd riots. That's that same hate. They was doing it against white people. They just wasn't going to white people neighborhoods. They were going to attack white establishments. Same thing. But it wasn't the people like you and I. Those were our young people doing that. Because they want that. They need that. You watch gang members from Chicago, LA, and everything for weeks. Because they had something that they shared in common. A hate for police. Right. So imagine if they did that, they didn't really go out and hurt police. They went and hurt a bunch of buildings, took things, they redirected it. You raised 10 years of young people learning how to redirect hate, learning how to steal other people's identities than rather stealing identities in the communities, learning how to scam. I think we would have bargaining power for reparations. Because it gave the Black Lives Matter group bargaining power when they were doing all the riots. Right. They made the police step back and let these people let it out. Just like when the lone white shooter killed a bunch of black people, they peacefully take them to jail. They're giving signs. They letting it be known. So I'm saying we got a group of black people who aren't like us. They're way more braver than us. They may not be smarter than us, but they have way more courage. The Indians have always said America belongs to the young and the brave. These young people are more revolutionary. They don't fear our government. They ain't really scared of the police, and they don't care about living or dying. Those are your soldiers. Those are your warriors. Because when they go into the military, they give our military soldiers the same mindset that these young niggas have in the hood. They don't pay them well. They don't feed them good.
Yeah. Well.
So I'm saying we need an army, and so the Constitution give us a right to create a militia. So why not get a bunch of young niggas like every other nation, every other country, and groom them for nigga when we need you to kill? This what you do.
Okay. But you know what?
So
go ahead, Pipe.
What is the end goal?
The end goal is no group, no race of people on earth have ever gotten a complete freedom without spilling blood. No group. No group.
And I'm gonna say this, while you said something about the young, I'm gonna be realistic with you. These young niggas is not tougher than what we grew up in.
No.
Not near. Why do I say that? Homie, when I went to prison, man, you had black organizations, self-defense family. They was going to war with the laws. Mandingo warriors. They was going to war with the laws.
This young group here ain't tougher.
Right.
They way more fearless and foolish.
But
this group here shoot at the police like them old niggas used to.
But see, that's what I'm saying.
This group here cop killers.
But I mean, like.
Now this group here don't is way more. They have an emotional detachment to the value of human life. Nigga, they mass shooters. We had morals. We had principles that kind of governed us. Nigga, we wasn't just for the shooting no crowd of innocent people. This group will.
Because they doing it out of fear.
Well,
not out of terror.
No.
They not moving off off of being strong and knowing that I'm about that.
Nah,
they moving out fear.
They not afraid to shoot and kill.
No,
they not afraid to
they
shoot and kill.
Fear is two different things.
This is what I'm saying. They're fearless.
Yeah.
We wasn't fearless. That's why we went and joined the game. This young group here, man,
a lot of those niggas that you talking
man,
about, bro,
them niggas
out there.
I was one of them, man.
I'm not speaking.
All of us was tough,
yeah,
but we feared rejection from one
but
another.
He said what Dewberry
This
said
group
is they not
today,
tough though.
It don't matter about being tough.
Right. So
most soldiers aren't tough.
Right.
You teach them to be fearless and brave.
Absolutely.
These young niggas is fearless and brave.
Well, I
because
look
at that.
I feel like you are taught to be tough. Absolutely. See, okay, I'm speaking of my era. We were taught to be tough, my nigga. No, you sit back and hell no, you shut the fuck up. You do this, you do that, this and that and this. We were taught to be tough.
My group is mama's boys. We was coddled.
Even if mama teach you trying to be tough.
Oh man, we wasn't tough till we got to the boys' home. I grew up with all these tough niggas. These niggas wasn't tough until they second year in the boys' home.
Yeah.
The nigga didn't come in the boys' home tough. Now Dewberry them did. But nigga, I grew up with all the tough niggas from 1991. These niggas wasn't tough they first days.
No, you gotta be taught to be tough.
So this is what I'm saying. This group here, man, the Bible even talk about this group. Nigga, this group here, homie,
this group is rebellious.
And that's where the fearlessness comes from.
Right.
So that's where the fearlessness comes from, right? That's where the fearlessness comes from.
That's what we got to figure out, man. Why are they so goddamn rebellious?
Because we have
all
the older generation.
All young children rebel, homie. That's part of the adolescent stage. That's part of the adolescent stage, to rebel from 12, 13. If you go study psychiatry, it tells you about an adolescent stage, 0 to 5, 5 to 10. When they get to this stage, it's gonna be a complete rebellious stage, right? So you're not rebelling at 9 and 10. But for whatever reason, we got 9 and 10-year-old shooters. You're not rebelling at 9 and 10, you're just barely coming out of infant stage. Right. This group here is, man, this young group here is way more fearless than any other group that have ever lived.
I think there's too many teachers, bro. You got, see, when I grew up, man, we was outside all the time. Like we didn't have time to sit back and watch TV and shit like that.
I grew up in that same area. Y'all missing
all
the
these
point.
Teachers. No, I don't want to miss it. I want to catch it.
You look at compare their actions, no matter if you're saying they're scary or not. These are some of the most extreme violent actions that we've seen in young people in our lifetime. And we was called so-called killers. Yeah. This group here, homie, got 2 or 3 bodies at 13 and 14 with a desire to kill. We didn't have that desire. We really knew right from wrong. This group really don't have a real concept of right or wrong. This is a whole different species.
The influence is different.
Come on, man.
Okay, so that's what I leaning towards when I said we got all these different teachers. I was going to say you got the internet, you got gaming, you got all these different channels, avenues. I grew up using the encyclopedia and Britannicas and all that.
I know a nigga was taught to beat women, and he beat women. His mama taught him. His aunties and them taught him.
Taught him how to do what?
Beat women. Oh. So when he beat his women tried his mama.
Why did his mom teach him that?
Because she saw he got beat. So
most people give you what they've experienced.
But hear me out. But it's a lot of women who get beat that grow up to make sure their son don't beat women.
That's true.
She let him beat. She justified the beat. So it's some niggas that's taught to sell dope.
See, there's some hidden shit.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. It's some niggas that's taught to sell dope, so they grow up believing selling dope. So it's some niggas that's taught to be violent.
I get that.
So they're very violent.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
No, I get it.
So it's some people that's being taught this.
Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest, bro. So, man, and I don't know if because I just look like this, bro. We all were taught to be violent to a certain extent. Yeah.
This is what I'm saying.
That's why I asked you.
I wouldn't talk to hit women, but I got a
No. Not women hitting women ain't just.
But now I wouldn't talk violence. We didn't fight in the household. Me and my brother, I didn't grow up fighting. So you see, but I'm telling you, homie, I ain't gonna say his name, but I got a partner whoop every woman he get.
Gotcha.
And when his woman go to his mama, she say, "Oh no, girl, don't call the police. This is what we do over here."
Yeah, but see, you're speaking on the physical, right?
No, just remember, it's some children who are taught to do wrong. They coming out the house, nigga, to bust your head open.
Right.
They're taught it. That was rare when we was coming up, because for the most part, we was taught right from wrong.
Right.
It's a new group. They don't know nothing about what me and you talking here on this dialogue. They, from their mamas to their daddies, kill, hurt, destroy, take. It's a new group that we dealing with, right? So they don't have the same conscious level that we have to be tough. They just all bravado-ness.
I think we're talking about this.
We talking about a generation of people.
I don't know. I can't say that.
What's the generation? 12 years? I'm telling you, I work on capital murder and death penalty.
No. I get it.
So hear me out.
You're still talking about. Okay, so check this out, bro. I grew up
in an institution where children killed.
Right,
and I don't know one nigga had 5 bodies.
Yeah.
This group got 5 bodies.
All right, so check this out, man. So again, man, you're kind of like grouping all of these people together like it's the whole nation of kids.
It is.
It's not.
It is.
Absolutely not.
If you look at statistics, it is. When you look at the numbers,
if you look at statistics, then niggas are killing niggas more than white people are killing niggas. But that's what we're talking about. But it's the kids. It ain't the wrong niggas. It's the kids. Okay. What I'm saying is, if you're going based on statistics, check this out, bro. If there's 10 kids in here, I bet you anything, even of right now, right? I dare say probably only 30% of them, and I don't want to use the word right now, you know what I'm saying? But probably haven't been taught right? You know what I'm saying? But I bet you the other 70% still have an opportunity or a chance to become something and thrive off of it, right? I believe that.
That depends on what neighborhood you're in.
There you go.
Okay, I don't even care what neighborhood.
Let me just say
I don't even give a fuck about what neighborhood.
We have a culture. We got a culture. And this is being 100. Yeah. We have a culture that teaches them not to be successful. No matter if we got it's in the culture.
Gotcha.
The culture is gonna teach that other 70% that you think is doing right to do wrong.
Right. I said
they had to have a chance because if that was true, then you wouldn't have the numbers that says 1 in 3 will go to prison, and those numbers hadn't been proven wrong yet.
Okay.
So if we really had a chance
let me say this. So I got 3 boys, right? Now one of my boys went to jail. Ever. So that right there, based on statistics, now one of my boys went, right?
You're one. You're one amongst.
That's all it takes. Okay, check this out, bro.
It says 1 in 3.
But check this out. All right, so check this out. Okay, let's just put it all out there like this. Let's say you. Everybody in here, like I was just telling your son this literally about an hour or so ago, right? On a bad day, my nigga, it's about 100 million sperm in you, right? That you carry. That's what I would tell you. I said, I swear on life, I said, say, man, we carry the kids of this world, of the people of this world, way longer than a woman, right? You agree to that? Think about what I'm saying, bro. All right, fuck that. I'm gonna do it like this.
Nigga jack out so much.
It don't matter. It don't matter. So even at that though, you were still one of 100 million motherfuckers. Even if you jacked out, you still got 50 sperm in you, 50 million sperm in you, my nigga. So that means you had to go one day. You decided you're gonna be tough, you're gonna be strong, you're gonna have and endure and have endurance to sit back and make it. You told them other 49 million motherfuckers, I'm gonna make it. Fuck y'all, I'm gonna make it, right? And what did you do, my nigga? You not only beat those motherfuckers, but you had enough strength to push through.
Yeah, that wasn't you though. That wasn't you at all.
How the fuck that wasn't you?
You don't know about that with God. You don't get to make your life. God say, I want this sperm.
So we believe in
God say, I want this sperm right here. This nigga go be this. You ain't got nothing to do with you pushing past no sperm racer.
You don't have to convince me. So you saying that tadpole ain't a part of that fish.
Humans and animals are not the same. God don't design us to be the same.
Bro,
homie, you don't have a conscience to say as a sperm,
you don't have
let
a
me
conscience.
beat these niggas.
No, you don't have. It's just
man.
like when you're saying you're a baby, then my nigga, you see you're talking about kids that are fucking 7, 8, 9 years old that are fucking shooters. They don't even know who the fuck they are yet.
Undeveloped
So how the
brain.
fuck you don't have a conscience?
But as a sperm, you don't.
But how you don't have a my nigga? If you're a sperm, my nigga, and you made it to the egg and you didn't fucking came out, you were the same motherfucker that took that travel. Come on, bro. You're the same motherfucker that took that trip. Absolutely. If I'm sitting here drinking that goddamn margarita and I ain't drunk yet, but if I fucking finish that goddamn can and I become drunk, I'm still that same motherfucker who was not drunk before I started drinking that can.
The sperm ain't the life, the egg is.
Absolutely, the sperm is a life.
The egg.
Yeah, how the fucking motherfucking sperm, man?
The egg is, homie.
The egg is what cultivates you, my nigga.
No.
Absolutely. The egg is what holds you, my nigga.
The egg is in the woman. The sperm just go fertilize. The life comes from the egg. It don't come from the sperm. The sperm just fertilize.
No.
The sperm is just the water.
But
this is what I'm saying.
At
You don't have the mind to say, I'm going to beat out 50 million niggas as a sperm. When you get here, you have a mind to make a decision to do right from wrong.
And that's what I'm saying about these kids. These kids that are 5, 6, 7, 8 years, 9 years old that are fucking shooting a motherfucking human being. They don't know what the fuck they're really doing.
It's the culture, homie. We just buried a 12-year-old kid. We just buried a 12-year-old kid that was killed by a 3-year-old.
It doesn't matter.
You won't even, homie, a 3-year-old.
You can't.
So hear me out. You don't hear about 3-year-olds killing nowhere else in no other culture, right? So let me show you where the culture came in at. He killed in a dope house.
Okay.
He killed in a dope house. Niggas playing the game, celebrating the holiday because it's the culture. Hold on, let me finish. Fast, you ain't let me finish.
My bad, go ahead, bro.
You steady cutting out.
No,
the culture says you lay guns around. So the culture has a fascination with picking up guns. The 3-year-old will watch the culture do this. The 3-year-old just pick up the gun, boom. But in the other cultures, they teach the guns for hunting. They don't leave the guns around. They teach gun safety. But our culture just has a fascination. So our culture don't do that, right? So we got a bunch of young children who have a fascination with guns because of our culture. Why? It's a gun in every video.
I think what you just said makes some sense. My thing is you can't sit here and say that they ain't teaching. If you saying that they teaching gun culture, right? Right. So hey, this is how you put this bitch on safety, right?
They're not teaching that. Okay. They just teaching guns. So for instance, right? Go Yayo, one of the first little rapping niggas to put guns in the video. My 40, go boom. Yeah. Man, we've been watching kids put guns in video. Go to Chief Keef. The same thing. It became cultural.
I just think it's different strategies that are used.
You miss it.
So that's basically like saying the same, like when you said you was like 12 or 13, you watched the movie Colors, and that influenced the Crip. So these young motherfuckers is watching music videos and rappers all day, so it's influencing.
It's the culture,
what's
right?
going on.
So even with the culture, you can have 2 good parents at home. But when he go off to college and start partying and having fun in the culture, next thing you know, he's selling a little weed because that's cultural, right? Hustling, doing it. The culture has the detriment and the negative attributes that it promotes. The culture, and nobody in the culture has any platform that counters it. Nothing counters the negativity in the culture. Nothing.
Somebody in our culture?
Our culture. We the only one with a negative culture. Nobody else has a negative culture.
Everybody got a negative culture.
Nah.
Come on, bro.
Man, you don't hear Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears them talking about brown booty hole. Not one white girl doing that.
No, but they was talking about head and shit.
Nah, not one. And they don't play it on their radio. You don't see no white girl.
They don't talk about sucking dick.
I don't hear them, dog.
Okay,
Name me one white girl. I keep telling y'all old niggas to stop looking back. Let's look forward.
No. You have to have a reference balance, bro.
Nah, you can't drive this car.
You talking about it. You talking on the reference balance.
You can't drive your car.
Did you not say that 12 years ago? I've been teaching these kids for 12 years.
No. Listen. I'm talking about children, and I'm saying children are our future.
Absolutely.
My whole conversation been about children.
They have no choice but to be. We're gonna die off, my nigga.
Man, you won't even let me finish.
Okay,
Every time I say something, you keep trying to put the fire. Homie, listen, my whole conversation, this whole podcast has been about children.
Right.
I say children are 100% of the future. I notice you always say, man, when I was growing up, it was just my way. I notice when I have conversations about older people talking about today's kids, they always reference to their time. And I'm saying, I've been working in this time. Y'all been doing trades. Nigga, I've been from the juvenile system, to school, to churches, elementary, middle school. This group is like nothing other before. This group really don't want to play football. They have a desire to kill something. They want to catch a body, right? They have a fascination for a gun, but the only fascination for the gun is to take life, not preserve it, not to self-defend. We're the only culture who takes this aspect and makes it a reality. We live in it. So now we have real lyrics that paints real murders. Our kids know about these real murders. We don't. You see what I'm saying? So our kids have a culture, homie, that pressures them and pushes them to kill. Their first response to anger is to get a gun. We had the school shoot the kids. So no other culture is responding like this but ours. But everybody listens to the same music. Why is it that we're just affected by what we hear and they not? It's our culture.
Yeah, I follow you, man. I still believe, though, you know, we need the past to kind of paint, you know what I'm saying, how we want to see the future. Even the present right now. You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to reflect, to be able to know, you know what I'm saying, how we should have to want, or how we want it, you know what I'm saying, to be. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to sit here and say, oh man, you old niggas, y'all keep talking about the past.
Well, it is.
We're not talking. We're talking about, hey, this is where I come from. You know what I'm saying?
They try to understand the day, and where we come from don't help them to understand the day. Not only are they trying to understand the day, they want to know what's coming, and we can't prepare them. But we do know. We do know.
You know what's coming, and that's the reason why I like to talk about
a race war. You see it?
I don't see a race war coming.
But when I say we speak about the past, when I say we speak about the past,
yeah,
it's because we letting them know this where they going.
Yeah, I don't see a race war coming.
But
nigga, we killing ourselves.
But what I'm saying,
ain't gonna even survive enough to
what I'm saying is that
all you have to do is pay attention to little situations like the Alabama thing, right? The response to Alabama got innocent people killed in Florida. The white, but because we celebrated it like it was a race war. Right. See, we celebrate like we race war. Right. Black people do in this country. Every opportunity we take, so we celebrate it. Well, so when you see what happened in Alabama, homie, how you can't tell me we don't see this underlying?
We don't have enough people to go to war.
Can I say this?
Black people don't have enough people to go to war, so that's kind of like the last thing in my mind.
But
I don't even think like that.
It's already a war.
It is about that.
It's already a war.
Okay, listen, you can have, again, bro, you can have 10 people in here, but only 2 of them will really fight.
It doesn't. You can only 2 of them will fight, but 8 of them will jump in.
Man, did you see? Did you
see? Come on,
did you see them niggas jumping in the water in Alabama? They were coming from everywhere.
So, all right. So check this out. The whole race war shit, right? You've been in a ride before, right?
Yes, sir.
What do it sound like prior to? What do you hear prior to a ride? Like, what do you hear? Nothing. You don't hear shit. You don't hear shit. We seeing all this shit happening, hearing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? We know ain't a race war coming because we ain't gonna hear shit.
Oh, you talking about a caged environment? This something.
No.
See, listen what I'm saying.
If you've been listening to
the same shit.
No, I'm listening.
It's just a bigger platform. That's it.
But what I'm saying is that
the world is the big ass prison, my nigga. I swear to God it is.
My brother tried to get me to believe that. I told him, no.
Man, absolutely, bro.
I ain't never been to prison, but you can't make me believe the world is a big prison.
Man, before anything jump, it's just like a storm, man. Just before a storm broke out, it'd be quiet in the motherfucker, bro.
But you know the crazy part about everything, homie? I get what you're saying, but I'm saying we speaking about there's gonna be a race war, there's gonna be all this shit, right? But this is what I'm about to say. Yeah. We fucking can't build.
I agree, because there's no.
So my argument. This is just me speaking now.
Yes.
We can't build nothing, and I understand that in order. My nigga, you gotta have strong niggas to go inside that cage.
built after the war.
So what I'm saying is, when I went to war with them Mexicans, nigga, we had to go kick other niggas' ass that weren't prepared to go to war. Them niggas that stayed in the house, we had to go fuck them out.
So
what I'm saying
when
is,
y'all look around in y'all communities and y'all don't see hardly any grocery stores, y'all don't think it's a war being waged on them?
it's not. My thing is, neighborhoods is being bought. Neighborhoods is being bought. Neighborhoods is being bought.
We just had a white boy go kill a bunch of niggas just 2 weeks ago. How y'all don't see race? We just had a big, and this was in response to a race fight. But this was their response. Now, even though we not responding for war, nigga, they at war with us. We the only ones think we ain't at war. We the only race. Everybody else, that's why they got their own story. We the only one think we not in war in this country.
I believe we at war.
Nigga, it's a war on drugs. It's a war on terror. It's a war on gangs. It's a war on poverty. Where that puts us? Poverty, gangs, drugs. What y'all, come on, my nigga.
With everything
and so we the only ones thinking, nigga, we can dance and sing, and it's a war. Homie, we got a motherfucker running for president that's saying white supremacy don't exist. What? Come on now. We done got too comfortable, man. So what I'm saying is, nigga, that's why I buy a bunch of guns and a bunch of motherfucking bullets. Cause I'm watching. I go to gun ranges. I go to gun shows. Why they buying all these bullets? Why they selling all these goddamn guns if they ain't getting ready for war? Why? Why they stacking up on perishable items or army rations? Why they doing this, homie? We ain't. Come on, homie. I'm watching. Me and my nigga, I'm stacking up. So I'm saying, I don't talk about it, but I'm saying if they doing it, why we don't think it's a war?
I get that. Well, I don't listen, man. I think a war is coming, but I think it's more internal. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more. I don't foresee this.
I believe in rich and poor, man.
Yeah, because what do white?
That's war. That's war to me. This me speaking. Homie, listen to what I'm saying. Not trying to cut y'all. I believe that war is between rich and poor.
Period.
Rich stay richer and poor stay poor.
That's it. I agree to that.
My thing is, whoever poor, nigga, you with them. That's why every nigga that become rich, they become what we say. Oh, they with the top of the excellence. Or what they say, them niggas just sold out.
Yeah.
Right? So, me speaking, rich stay richer, poor stay poor.
I agree with that.
We need homeless niggas on the corner.
I agree.
We need some niggas standing, we need that.
But it keeps you in check.
And I need that in the blacks, whites, in all these neighborhoods.
That's one of the most untrue statements of our lifetime. The rich don't stay richer.
That's how I look at life.
The poor don't stay poor.
I'm looking at life
we
like
watch
that.
unknown niggas become millionaires.
A millionaire, you can become a million. But listen what I'm saying.
There's different levels to rich and wealthy.
Well, when you
the poor, man, we watching poor people become. We watching poor people make more money than they ever made their life with this new internet era.
That don't mean they rich.
But they get money from
They just got money.
They don't make you rich.
Rich people are rich.
I thought you got rich and wealthy. I thought once you got $1 million, you're rich.
$1 million is nothing.
$1 million.
A pair of shoes cost $1,800.
$1 million is something.
Let me tell you something.
Man, you don't tell me $1 million ain't nothing. How much $1 million make you rich?
Let me tell you something. Give me $1 million.
You got wealthy and rich. You got wealthy, rich, middle class, poor, and poverty, and then impoverished. So you got different social classes.
Absolutely.
Man, it's a difference between rich and wealthy.
Right.
Wealthy is a 1%. You got plenty of rich.
You can lose rich.
And you can go from
You can't
poor.
lose rich.
You can go from
You can't lose rich.
Not pay your taxes 2 years. You can lose
You
rich.
can't.
Man.
You thinking about
You can't lose wealthy.
See, what I'm saying, homie?
can't lose
Homie,
wealthy.
let me break something
You
down to
talking
you.
about wealthy, man.
Can I break something down to you? Can I break something down to you? We first got to break down what's rich. First, you got to ask me, what is rich?
$1 million.
Okay, hold on.
$1 million is not rich to me.
Okay.
So we automatically not on the same page when we say
Well,
rich.
when you talk about social class,
Think about what I'm saying,
when you
homie.
talk about a social class,
Billionaire, trillionaire.
that's wealth.
Yeah, that's well.
That's
They
wealth.
rich.
That's wealth.
Niggas say they got $1 million and they rich because they rap about it. Ain't no white boy saying that.
If you go to a
Them
college,
billionaires
if
ain't
you
saying
go
that.
talk to an academic class, they're gonna tell you that's wealthy and you got rich. You can go from being rich to poor in 1 year if you don't pay your taxes. Wealthy people will never go poor. Never. There's a difference between wealthy and rich.
You know why? Because they live off what the income.
Oprah Winfrey is wealthy. These NFL players, they rich. That's why they go broke when 5 years after leaving the league.
Yeah, because rich, we spend our own money.
I don't call it rich.
Well, Dewberry, that's what you call
I don't call it rich.
When you talk, we talking to a public audience. And
So
they know
I'm telling the public audience that I don't call it rich. That's what make everybody have an opinion about rich, wealthy, and whatever, right?
You got facts, Dewberry. You can't.
Facts. Okay, who stated that? That $1 million is rich. Who stated that? Who stated that $1 million is rich?
But it is. That's why they created.
Who wrote that?
That's why when he said rich
I never
and poor,
saw that before.
The same thing when he was citing rich and poor, those people created the social class.
I never saw that.
Wealthy, rich, middle class, poor. That's why they have these terms and names.
Where you saw that $1 millionaire is called a rich?
It's a social
Only
class.
when the nigga say it on the internet, homie.
It's on paper.
Come on, homie. Let's be real.
Because billionaires don't
Let's be
associate with
real.
millionaires. The millionaires are rich. The billionaires are wealthy. Two different classes. Oh, they teach this in economics. But if you ain't been in economics, you just go talk from opinionation.
Homie, I went through every college course it was. Homie, I swear to God, I do this shit.
In prison.
What?
They ain't teach me. They don't teach nobody.
I don't give a fuck about prison.
Google it right now. Google the difference. Look it up.
Look it up.
Look it up. Nigga.
Homie, this
So
what I. This what.
So tell me what's a socioeconomic class then?
Homie,
Break them down.
A socioeconomic class is not. It's just giving you the social, the culture. It's breaking down the. When you go to a
socioeconomics don't have nothing to do with culture. It has something to do with
it's
money.
breaking down the money that's broke.
It's socioeconomic class. Don't break it down money. It breaks it down
Hey,
status.
man, you won.
Status quo.
Hello, you got it.
Status quo.
You got it.
Socioeconomic status.
You got it.
Your status quo.
You got it.
Impoverished. That's why they got a poverty line right above or right below. Socioeconomic class, my nigga, come on. That's why they got a poverty line, a middle class, and you can become rich paying the lottery. Don't pay your taxes, you're going back broke. Wealthy people never can go poor. Rich people can. It's a difference. Black people don't know the difference between wealthy. Wealthy. It's a difference, homie. And if you understand social economic classes, that's where we are today. And I'm telling you, we locked in a socio-economic class, hating one another. No money gonna change that. Nigga, this ain't about rich and poor.
You gotta take the economic out.
Man, listen, sell dope, nigga. You can't take economics out of it.
Wake
Wake up every day, nigga, and get you some money. That's your economics. You can't take that out.
Well, no, you said, you just, okay.
We're trapped in a social economic status. At the bottom, we trapped here like a monopoly game, right? Hate one another. So with
but hold on,
you keep cutting me off, man. You ain't let me make my point. I'm finna give you the mix. So we trapped down here, right? Who know code? Who know digital creation? That's the future. AI intelligence. That's the future. Who know that? Jobs being laid off. Who got a trade? They have very few trades, right? Locked in.
Who creating that? Rich people. Not no motherfucking football.
Creating what? Creating what?
Who creating all this AI shit?
So listen.
Who creating everything that's controlling this world?
Let me tell you what the AI can't do.
On,
the AI can't change a tire. It can't do an alternator. It can't do a transmission. It can't do electricity. It can't cook. It can't create content. What the fuck you mean, nigga? You can beat them. Your ancestors beat them. With not knowing how to read, not knowing how to write. The AI can't plant seeds. The AI can't do tattoos. The AI can't get speeches. Come on now. It ain't nothing that can stop us but us. The hate that we have. Undo the hate, nigga. We can't lose. That's my focus. Teaching our people how to hate something else. Hate, bait. That's it. And who to hate? White people. Start with them. nigga, then the Mexicans, the Jews. But nigga, everything is pointed that way, not this way.
A nigga would never hate nothing until something happened to him.
Man, if you teach a kid to hate, they start learning to hate their cousin.
Nothing.
They start learning to hate their brother who daddy come pick them up and they get left behind. We learn how to hate one another early before we go out the house. We learn how to hate a nigga because he like a football team we don't like. It's taught. We can teach it to be good. That's all I'm saying. It's like get bit by a snake. What you bring? Snake poison, that's the antidote. Fight fire with fire. That's all I'm saying. Fight fire with fire.
I would still kind of call it what y'all.
A white man. Yeah. If a white man never do nothing to you, it's gonna be hard for you to hate him.
Right.
All right? I'm not teaching nobody to go out and hate. I'm teaching people to defend themselves, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
If he go outside and his cousin kick him in his ass, I teach my son, you better hit him right this goddamn mouth.
Yeah.
That's where it come from.
Right.
We living in a culture where black folks, it's hard for them to really understand what a nigga saying, and the nigga saying like, "Fam, it's them against us." It's hard for them young niggas to see that because it's coming from my mouth. But they never seen a white man do nothing bad to them.
Man,
you get what I'm saying though, right?
I'm telling y'all.
So
I watch them young niggas. They already mad at the white teacher. They mad at the white principal, the white juvenile worker, the white CPS worker. They just don't. They already know it. They mad then. I'm telling you this from experience. Having one-on-one with these young niggas, huffing and puffing. Nigga, you think they ain't getting mistreated by these white school teachers when 95% of American school teachers are white women? You think they ain't mistreating these niggas? You think these CPS workers, man, come on, homie.
It's just that, like, I haven't experienced it. I never experienced it. I'm from the fucking projects. I'm from the fucking projects, homie.
I keep telling
my
y'all.
White teachers, I was fucking my white teacher, nigga, in middle school, homie.
Keep going back.
So why the fuck I'm gonna be mad at? Think about what I'm telling you.
Y'all keep going back
Think
to
about what I'm saying.
era. Y'all keep going back to y'all era. Now, I'm saying, let's look at today's children. Let's look at the conditions. Let's look at the actions.
And niggas is hurting them more than anything.
That's what I'm telling you. And I'm telling y'all, nigga, if you teach them to hate something other than themselves, they'll stop hurting themselves. I promise. Because, nigga, I promise, homie. I'm watching the white kids go into the UFCs. They ain't bringing their black buddies with them. They got they people teaching them while our kids don't know nothing about hating nothing but themselves. So I'm saying, nigga, man, them old niggas made me strong. That's all I'm gonna say.
Take you back to YouTube and shit like that, because they won't let you teach shit like that. They'll let you kill black people on that motherfucker all day long. They might not let them watch this video right here.
Well, you don't go to YouTube and teach. Didn't you hear me say I talk to them one-on-one? Yeah. You can't teach our people from social media. If you trying to teach our people from social media, you might well just keep playing, because you playing. Nigga, you got to go on the boots on the ground and talk. You got to go to juvenile detention. You got to be in the school in the hallway when they done got in trouble. You got to be in the court. If you ain't doing that, nigga, quit talking to them kids. You just talking.
I agree to that.
You just talking.
Don't sit here and tell these people what they should do.
Yeah, no. You just talking. And I promise a nigga, if he learn how to extort white boys and jump on white boys in jail, he'll feel better as a nigga. I promise he will.
I don't want the nigga to go to
I swear for God you will, young nigga.
But
it feel good when you whoop a nigga and you go brag about it. But when you shoot, it feel good when you do it then. Make it feel good when you do it to them.
Yeah, but I don't think you understand, Charleston.
I do understand
that when you go, see, did what I'm saying. In jail, it sound good. It sound good to go hit one of them white boys in their mouth. Until you got some more time. Until you sit in that motherfucker and be saved 4-5 years straight.
You ain't gonna know that, young nigga, when you do it. Just go and do it.
But
no, they ain't
gonna know it when they do it. But I'm just saying, when they do it. When they sitting in that cell shitting on themselves.
Don't worry about it.
When they coming back, listen, when they coming back home and we trying to figure out why these old niggas still act like they in the goddamn, like they goddamn me 20, like 18.
All of them do that. You can't stop it. Yeah, nigga. All those niggas that's 40 act young. It ain't now niggas act this age that's grown. Not black. We all young. We all act young than what we are.
We just vibrant.
That's just the culture.
We vibrant now. We just catching on vibrance.
Because for 10 years you had a group of niggas saying 40 is the new 30. So that made niggas ain't way more immature. You had a whole group of niggas who we looked up to. Well, hollering 40 is the new 30. So we sagged our pants until we were 35. We still were doing shit because, 40 is 40. It ain't the new 30. We was teaching this shit culturally, homie, to be immature and irresponsible. Yeah. Nigga, the old niggas is still in the club with the young niggas 19 and 20. The old niggas is still fucking the young hoes, them listening to the Megan Thee Stallion. So nigga, black man ain't grew up yet. We ain't grew up yet. So let's not, come on now. So I'm saying, nigga, let me go revolutionary and look for these young niggas that'll start robbing white folk banks at a young age as a juvenile kid and go do some juvenile time with the bank money and come on back home. Nigga, if you want to crash out and kill you some niggas, kill for your race, my nigga. They got a white boy that just did it 3 weeks ago. Killed with no remorse, no compassion. We doing it anyway. We need an army of niggas. The cartel got it. The Chinese mafia got it. The Italian mafia. Everybody got an army of niggas. A hit squad, except us. We got a bunch of young niggas that'll crash out on each other. And I'm just saying that we gather them young niggas up and just had them on reserve and point when we need them to go.
I give about 2 years of that before we be back in full slavery.
That's what we need.
Get what the crazy
something, homie. We need something because nothing else is working. Education is not working. Money's not working. We got black businesses, so nothing's working. We need something.
When we go back to name all those races, why do all those races got something to sell besides niggas?
Yeah. What we was at?
So that's a major key. That's a major key. I argue this shit every day in the streets. Niggas love Mexicans to death. Nigga, you will be assassinated if that Mexican say go get them. Cause you know why? They bringing something to our neighborhood so we can be able to feed our family. Come on, man, let's keep it real, man. Let's keep it real, man. Money gonna be the, man.
Boy, they know Mr. Charleston coming to get them out of jail. They know Mr. Charleston can get their mama a job. They know if their brother get killed, Mr. Charleston go bury the baby. They'll go kill one of them Mexicans for Mr. Charleston. They know Mr. Charleston go do everything he can. If something happen, they know Mr. Charleston go to City Hall with their mama. They know Mr. Charleston go do the food with the funeral home folks that get him buried. They know Mr. Charleston go sell barbecue. Nah, they gonna ride.
Boy, you got some gangster motherfuckers.
They gonna ride.
They ride for less.
Cause I tell a nigga every day.
They gonna ride.
I'm the reality.
Nigga, I got kidnapped by the police in my city, nigga. Them niggas rode. Them niggas took to it and made, homie. Nah, they did some shit, nigga, to make some shit shake. Yeah, they did some shit. Yeah, a punk came up missing that was fucking a pastor. Yeah, they went to doing some shit, nigga. They let me go. Yeah, that old nigga made a video, nigga, and told him, y'all at least better tell his mama where y'all got him. I keep telling y'all about these Texas niggas. Eroy Brown killed, homie. Them old niggas breathe life into me. And all they told me when they sat me down, they looked me in my eyes and said, nigga, don't be playing. Cause if something happens, homie, don't play with us. We too old, don't be playing and bullshitting. You ain't about this life. And nigga, they homie. It's a spirit that resides, homie. See, the average black man in America gotta wake up and submit to his coward spirit. When you see a police shooting and you get upset and you get mad and you want to do something and you don't do something, that's you submitting to your coward nature. That's God trying to raise something up in you. And you just say, nah, man, I ain't ready to die. It's some niggas supposed to be to die for us, homie. I was ready one time. That's how I ended up getting kidnapped by the police. Now I know a Dacian Steptoe killed Officer Gary Hood, shot him right between the skull. Nigga, I ready to die, nigga. Go to war with the police. Behind this one, cause they killed him. So it's those spirits have to rise in niggas before we ever even get a reparation. They got to know we willing to lie down for it. We're not willing to kill and die behind our children. We don't have nothing to defend us, but we'll hurt one another, but anybody can do something to us. Nobody respects us. Like he said, a nigga kill you because the message bringing dope for you to pause in your people. But it's some niggas that's still on earth, that'll go get their message for sending them niggas to go kill you.
Yeah, no.
It's some niggas still on earth.
Absolutely. No, for sure.
And nigga, they proud of me when I talk like this. I know they say Dr. King didn't talk like this to white folk. Tupac didn't talk like this. Martin, they ain't seen a nigga come and talk like this to white folks since they been alive. He been 80-something years old. Preaching, hurting white folk, raping white women. Nigga, I done been on some of the biggest platforms talking about raping white babies. Unapologetic. But if these people